You still have time to get today's Delmarva Life Daily Deal. Today's deal, 50% off 2 tickets for the 12th Annual Wine and Music Festival in the Rollins Center at Dover Downs Hotel and Casino.
And you can get the daily deal on DelmarvaLife.com or download the free Delmarva Life Daily Deal app for your iPhone, iPad, or Android and get our great deals right in the palm of your hand.
Well, every day people head to Delmarva casinos, many times by the busload.
But with more states putting their hands in the pot, our gambling venues have taken a hit. How big of a hit is still being determined.
You may recall that earlier this year, Delaware casinos mentioned more layoffs. According to Dover Downs Gaming and Entertainment Incorporated President and CEO Dennis McGlynn, there have been 150 layoffs over the last 4 years, frozen pension plans, more medical benefit costs have been pushed onto employees, and it's lost its ability to pay dividends to shareholders.
So how bad is it, and where exactly does the money go? WBOC Steve Hammond joins us now with some answers. Hello, Steve.
Not going to give all the answers today, but we're going to hold off for tomorrow's special, but yes.
But first, why did WBOC decide to tackle this issue?
Well, gambling has become such a big part of the discussion here on Delmarva, whether it's governors or state lawmakers who are trying to raise more revenue to pay the state's bills. There are developers who would like to make more money building casinos, and you also have local leaders who are trying to create jobs, and casinos can employ hundreds of people. And you know, politics is a big part of it also. You know, you have it at the local level. You have people saying, look, I don't want a casino in my backyard. I found it interesting in Maryland, where it's 2-to-1 Democrats to Republicans, that when Bob Ehrlich, the Republican governor, suggested an expansion of gambling, the Democrats were like, oh, no, that's a bad idea. And then when Martin O'Malley became governor, suddenly gambling was embraced, and you have seen how much it has taken off. So there's a lot of politics involved as well.
So are you saying at the end of the day, it's not all about the money?
It is all about the money, and it is big money, hundreds of millions of dollars. And where does that money go? Well, there are different arenas. Obviously, some of it goes to the state, some of it goes to casinos, some of it goes to horsemen. We'll break that down and show you what the percentages are.
But Steve, is there room for more casinos on Delmarva?
That is the big question as we move forward. And do we already have too many? You know, you talk about Maryland Live in Anne Arundel County, which recently opened. That has really put a hurting on Dover Downs. People used to come from Maryland over to Dover Downs. Now they don't have to do that. They stay in Maryland, in Annapolis. There's a proposal to build one in Sussex County, maybe in the Millsboro area. Well, what would that do to Harrington? Do we already have too many casinos as it is right now? So a lot of people have a lot of different opinions about that.
Sports betting was something that was relatively recently pushed through. Is it really that big a deal?
No, at the end of the day, it is not. There was a lot of hoopla when Delaware could have sports betting. The only state besides Nevada that can have sports betting. It generates a very small percentage of the revenue for casinos in the state. Part of that is because of the parlay aspect of it. It's only the NFL. You can't just bet on one game. You have to pick 3 games against the spread. So it's not as easy as it would be, say, in Las Vegas. But again, it's a very small piece of the puzzle when it comes to casinos and gambling and table games and that sort of thing.
And it really is a big puzzle to put together. And Steve, these are just some of the issues. And for a complete look at the state of Delmarva's casinos, join WBOC News for their special, The Chips Are Down, Delmarva Casinos, tomorrow on WBOC News at 7. Well, we want to thank you for watching Delmarva Life. You know, we talked about proper nutrition today when it comes to breast cancer, fighting breast cancer. Well, tomorrow we're talking about proper treatment, mastectomy or lumpectomy. A few Hollywood stars have recently made headlines about their decision. We'll learn more about a new study that may help you decide if faced with that same choice.
For several years now, the group HALO has helped meet the needs of the many homeless people here on Delmarva, such as providing a warm meal. Well, guess what? We're in the kitchen with HALO to get a taste of how they help. Plus, we're going to learn more about how you too can lend a hand.
You know, studies show just 34% of parents have taught their teens how to balance a checkbook. 34%. We'll learn what steps we can take to teach our kids how to manage their money.
We're also going to learn how to manage our septic system. Just because you can't see it, it is still important, and it's a lot easier and cleaner than you might think. Also going to find out what liquids need to be kept out of our toilets and drains for optimal performance.
And if you missed any of today's information, just visit DelmarvaLife.com. Delmarva Life, life at its best here on Delmarva.
Now don't go anywhere. WBOC News at 6. starts right now.